I can go out. I'm sick. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So you must be wondering why I'm getting all dolled up for nothing. Yeah. So I'm getting dolled up because I am very sick. Actually, I'm sick because I did a very stupid thing like last night. I went out, which was not stupid, it was good, but then I had 300 ml of beer. Normally I love beer and I usually have it on very, I don't take that much alcohol normally because it gives me migraines. But yesterday I just decided to take two, and the place and the ambience was so good that I just couldn't resist, which is why today I am sick. But thankfully it's not migraine, I just had a hangover and I'm getting better now. And I ordered some food from outside. This is watermelon cooler which I am having. Trust me, it's heaven. Actually, I was just watching shorts on YouTube and I saw one video of a girl wherein she was saying stuff like, girls are so dramatic, they are so drama, that's why I cannot have girlfriends. That's what she said. So I think that was a very pick me move. So today's topic is gonna be about pick me girls. So I think this is gonna trigger a lot of you because I think there's a pick me girl in every one of us. Maybe now you are not a pick me girl, but I am sure as a teen or while growing up, you had some of the other features in you. Oh, what should I say? Features is not the right word. I mean, it was a part of personality of most of us because we were so much conditioned in a way when we were growing up that we were always compared with other person. We were always shown such kind of media or movies wherein always a woman who is sort of famous, into makeup or fashion, or is sort of a bombshell, is shown in a very negative light. Oh my god, sugar. That is sugar interrupting me like anything. So yeah, where was I? Sugar! So yeah, I'm back again. I had to go because my dog had a lot of things to say. So I just gave her the opportunity to talk as much as she can. And now, as you can see, I think you cannot see, she's right here, sitting next to me. So yeah, meanwhile when she was barking as much as she wanted to, I finished my dinner. I thought of shooting it while having my dinner, but it was not possible. I was talking about pick me girls. Now, since we're talking about pick me girls, I'm sure you might be confused because the terminology is not very clear to everyone. So I'll just give you a small brief about it, what exactly and who exactly is a pick me girl. Pick me girl is a girl basically who would kind of try to make the other person feel small, or maybe they will try to say things like that they are better than the other person, the other girl, because they are different. Okay, they are unique, they are quirky, and I think it will be more clearer if I'll give you a few examples. Like in certain movies or series or anything, you might have seen lines like, I'm not like other girls because I don't wear short skirts, I don't wear makeup, I am very simple, I am like a tomboy, or I am very quirky, I do whatever I want to, nobody tells me to do anything. Well, this last line was something which I even say, and that is not exactly a pick me girl line, but if you are saying it with respect to comparing yourself with the other person, and by basically meaning that you are better than them because that is something which you do, or basically, making your characteristics seem better than the other person just because the other person is kind of, more feminine side, like they like makeup, they like to dress up, they kind of dress up in a provocative way, or they are like, model, they have model like features, or they're very famous among boys because of their looks. So basically you're trying to put them down by saying that no, because they like all the guys are basically behind those girls, so you are different from them because you don't like to impress guys, and you don't like to dress up in such a way to impress guys, or you don't apply makeup, you are not fake, you are not plastic, stuff like that. So all these things might be really relatable to you, I think, because we all have said such things in our past, or if not in the past, in some cases even now you might be saying all these things to people because it is very common. So that is what we call a total pick me girl move. That is what a pick me girl will say. Now I won't say that it is bad to be a pick me girl, or you should not be like that, or I should say you should not be like that, but definitely it's a toxic trait. Like if you are continuously belittling someone just because you wanna seem superior to them, then obviously it is a toxic trait, and it is very common in a lot of teenage girls, or girls who are basically in college or stuff like that, because everyone at that age they want to look different, or they want to attract their crush, or the guys whoever they are interested in, like that is basically a crush. So mostly what happens is, since they are kind of competitive with other girls, and they want to seem likable. There's nothing wrong in being a tomboy or being a quirky person. I'm not saying that girls who are kind of not on the feminine side, they are tomboys, or they usually play, all football, and oh my god, by saying all that, I am also generalizing girls like that. Okay, I should put it in a different way. I should say that there are girls who are not very feminine. When you say feminine, like, if you see feminine, it's more like, being on a girly side, a girly girl type trope, wherein the girl is like into makeup or fashion, or that too, like, very girly sort of fashion. So I know these tropes, they exist in society because we like to generalize people and put them into categories and labels. So I have heard or I have seen a lot of girls saying that I am not very, very friendly with girls because they are very dramatic and they bitch about people and stuff like that. That's why most of my friends are guys. So see, if you see, then it can be a choice of a person that they want to be friends with only guys, and that is totally fine. But by generalizing all the girls that they all are dramatic, it's, I think, a kind of pick me girl move. Because if you would have just said that you get along with guys more because your hobbies and your choices, like, whatever you play, it's, you mostly get those kind of hobbies in guys which you have met, and most of the girls which you have met are not very tomboyish, or they don't play football or basketball. They are more into other things. So that's why you don't get along with girls like that. But when you see generalized sort of notions of stuff like all girls are dramatic, that's why you are mostly friends with boys, then that is kind of a pick me girl move, because you seem to impress guys, or you seem to trying to impress guys by saying that. so that you are you look like a different person, and you look like a person who is superior to all those girls. So basically, by saying this, that all women are dramatic, and that's the reason why you don't want to associate with them and you want to be around guys only. So you are gonna attract attention of only guys who are toxic in nature, because I don't think a sensible guy who is mature enough will take this very statement in a very positive way, because it is basically generalizing the entire gender just on the basis of them being dramatic. And I don't think you cannot associate drama with any particular gender. Even sometimes men are very dramatic. I think everyone can be dramatic sometimes. It's totally normal. Topic is basically the media and movies which we consume, which actually brings about all sorts of insecurities whatever we have, and all of this this thought of seeking validation from men, it's all coming from movies. Like if you have watched movies like Princess Diaries, Mean Girls, or even the series, like there were a lot of Disney series like Lizzie McGuire. Although all these movies and series are my favorite, even now if I get to watch them, I do watch them. But as a kid, they obviously have an impact on your head, right? In some or the other way. So, for example, in Lizzie McGuire, the main character is shown as a very simple girl who is basically an outcast. Nobody knows her. She just has 2 friends. All the 3 of them are actually outcast in that series. But then there's another character who is Kate. I think her name was Kate, I'm not so sure. Who is basically very famous, all good looking, and a blonde, and very famous among boys because of her looks. And she also dress her part, like she doesn't dress up in a very simple school-going girl character sort of dressing. She doesn't have that kind of dressing. She mostly dresses up in dresses, and sort of very much like if you'll see her in the crowd, you'll see her. It's like that. Not able to express myself properly today. I don't know why, because I'm sick maybe. So yeah, but you can see the comparison between both of them. Lizzie McGuire is shown as a character who is very sweet and nice, and although she makes mistakes, but she always ends up correcting them. Whereas Kate, who is not the main character, first of all, our main character is always an outcast. In most of the movies, if you'll see, the main character is mostly an outcast, especially if it's a woman. Lizzie McGuire, the character Kate, was actually a negative character. She used to always do certain things so that Lizzie and her friends suffer. And she was a very selfish character, very self-centered character. Yeah, and that is how they show most of the women who are blonde, or women who are sort of fashionable or kind of a bombshell in movies. That's how they show. Like for example, Mean Girls, if you see Mean Girls, the 3 girls were the plastics. They were called plastics because they were very famous, and they were good looking. They were all very hot, used to wear all provocative clothes. Like if you see the entire movie, you will see all the people who were around them were wearing all normal clothes, how people dress up in colleges or schools. But these 3 girls were all dressed up in coordinated dresses like as you remember, on Wednesdays they were pink. Yeah, so they were all wearing the same colored clothes, and they were mean girls because they were mean to everyone. Whereas our main character, who was Lindsay Lohan's character, I'm sorry, I took time to remember her name, I'm really sorry. But yeah, she was the main character, and you could see that she was a very simple looking girl who was into books, who was homeschooled, and she was totally different from everyone in the movie. So yeah, a typical socially outcast person, like in every freaking movie. But you can see what I'm trying to tell you. They are basically putting out a narrative that girls who are basically, very good looking, or they are blondes, or they are very stylish, either they are dumb, okay, because blonde ko they signify as dumb. Like the out of the three plastics, one of them, Amanda Seyfried, I think the character played by her. So that character was shown as a dumb person, whereas the other two were shown as very ruthless and very bitchy. So yeah, that's the two sides which they show always in the media. Whenever there is a very feminine girl, or very, very hot or bombshell girl is shown on TV, and the other person who is on the lead, who is basically the main character, is always shown as a person who is very, different from everyone. That's what they say about her. And she is normally a nerd, or a very shy girl, a virgin, or a very simple girl, or maybe an emo girl also sometimes. Quirky, like she doesn't dress up like a typical feminine girl, like she'll dress up in her own way. She has all messy hair and, loose t-shirts for her look. There's nothing wrong in being that character, I mean, but if you see, if you consume such kind of media, you get that idea, that you can relate with that character. If you have always been that insecure person who doesn't see herself as a pretty person, or you feel that you don't have the pretty privilege, you will imagine yourself in that character, and you will see that how that character, although she's projected as not so famous, not so pretty, but she always ends up with the guy at the end, right? And she also throughout the movie will show the guy that she is better than the other girl who is the bombshell one, right? So what happens when you consume such kind of media? You also think that, if you're gonna be like that to a guy, your crush basically, then maybe your crush will also accept you and will say stuff like, yes, you're better than other girls, you're not like them, and you will end up with that guy. So what I feel is, as a kid, we are constantly compared with the other person, right? Whether it is regarding studies, or regarding looks, or anything, we are told things like, don't go out in the sun, you'll get dark, don't do this, don't do that, apply this cream, do this, lose some weight, gain some weight, blah blah blah. So all these narratives makes us so insecure about our own bodies since we were kids, because once a kid starts growing up, because of hormonal changes, there's a lot of changes in their bodies, right, for both women and men. So either they gain a lot of weight, or they don't, they lose a lot of weight, or maybe they have a lot of acne on their face, or maybe they kind of, because they like to play outdoor sports, so maybe their skin color is dull because of that. And especially if that person is women, they tend to hear a lot of negative things about their body, like, you have a lot of acne on your face, do something about it, how come you are so dark? I don't understand why people have so much fascination towards light skin color. So I think all these kind of insecurities also could be an origin of a pick-me girl, because pick-me girl mostly are very insecure about their looks, okay, which is why they are kind of outcast also, because maybe they are not very confident, they are not famous. सोसाइटी नॉर्म के हिसाब से वैसे भी जो बहुत ज़्यादा प्रिटी से कंसिडर किया जाता है, दे आर डिफरेंट, दे आर मोर फेमिनिन, और दे आर वेरी गुड लुकिंग पीपल. दिस इज़ वेरी सैड, आई नो, बट it is true, okay? So I think all these things can make a person very insecure about their looks, and maybe that kind of negativity can be spewed in form of a pick-me girl. Or maybe since she was a kid, she was made to maybe she was told in a way that you are not good enough, or you don't apply, you should do something about your face color, or you have a lot of acne on your face, or you don't look, your body is not a very feminine one, all sorts of negative comments. So maybe because of that, she starts hating the other girl who is kind of feminine and सोसाइटल नॉर्म के हिसाब से ज़्यादा प्रिटी दिखती है वो लड़की. So which is why you start having those negative thoughts about that girl, which is why you turn into a pick me girl and you want to show yourself superior person than the other girl, and you want to get attention of guys by doing that. So the conclusion is that if you still do it, I mean if you are still a pick me girl, and by going through whatever I said, if you can relate a lot with it, so I think you should definitely work on yourself. I'm not saying that that you are a bad person or a toxic person in general, because I think we all have this trait. Even I had traces of it as a kid, maybe. But yes, every one of us has this kind of trait, and we all have said such kind of things in our past. I'm sure at least once, that we are better than the other girls, or we are not like other girls. This "we are not like other girls" is a very common statement which most of us make. We all are girls, and we are all different in our own ways. Some people are feminine, some people are not, and that's totally fine if you are not very feminine. Even if you are tomboyish, you like to play football or basketball, you don't like makeup, that's totally fine. Do you, girl. Just be yourself, whatever you want to be. And I'm sure any guy would love to be with you, because they will see your personality. Okay, they will see how you talk and how you are as a person, and if they are gonna like you for what you are, then they will be actually a very good partner for you, because they are loving you for what you are. But if you're gonna say all this negative stuff, then you are gonna attract all toxic men who are basically who hate feminine women or any woman in general. And since you are spewing hate for all those women, they might like the fact, and their ego will be boosted. So that's what I'm saying. So try to work on yourself. Maybe try to be a little mindful of everything, whatever you say, because I understand if you have certain kind of insecurities about your looks, which are totally understandable, because that kind of insecurities everyone has. Even the other girl you are commenting so much about, okay, who has the pretty privilege also. I can understand that maybe some girls do have pretty privilege, but they also have their own set of problems. Okay, everyone has their own set of problems, so you don't know about them. You cannot imagine yourself in their shoes, because you don't know about their life. So before commenting on them and saying stuff like "I'm not like other girls, pick me," you should think about the other people also. And yeah, that is it for the video. I know I blabbered a lot, and it's pretty late now, so I'm gonna go. Please like and share and subscribe to my channel, because I have very few followers. I really want subscribers, okay, because I work a lot. I mean, I know I'm not posting that often on YouTube, because I juggle a lot between YouTube, Instagram, and my job. And tomorrow is Monday. Again, I have to balance between my life and my work. So if you're gonna subscribe to my channel, it is gonna motivate me a lot. I will be motivated to post more content. Also, let me know in comment section your own pick me moments, because I'm sure there are, and it will be really fun to know more about it. So yeah, I'm gonna sign off now. Take care. Bye bye.